everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm the Curious Lo.
And it's time for more Powerpuff Month. Today we're going to do something really different because the Curious Lo is going to watch an episode of the Powerpuff Girls with me that she's never seen, and Lo has actually never seen more than a snippet here or there of Powerpuff Girls, so I am introducing her to the series today with another awesome Bubbles episode.
Yeah, I'm really excited because I've always kind of thought that Powerpuff Girls would be something that I would like. It's right up my alley with the little kids and the being in danger. If anybody listening to this doesn't watch Comic Book Late Night, I apparently have realized this about myself. I really like it when kids are in danger, I guess, and I should probably see a shrink. But, for now we won't worry about it.
Well, luckily the Powerpuff Girls have, superpowers.
This is true.
And it's a cartoon where they always win.
This is also true.
So, we're gonna watch one of the silliest and most fun episodes, in my opinion, and I can't wait to show this to Lo. This is Bubblevision, and if you are gonna watch the show with us, get out your DVDs or go to Netflix. It's season 3, episode 4, and this one actually happens at the beginning of this particular episode with the 2 cartoons, so we're going to watch to the middle, and we won't have the end credits, so of course we'll just pause right at the end of this episode and say adieu, and then we'll see you again later on with another commentary. Lo, are you ready to get started?
I am so ready.
This will be the first of these.
I have no idea what I'm getting myself into.
This is going to be great. This will be the first of these that we'll actually get to watch the intro. With, because Steve and I've already done 2 of these, and they were both the second half of the episode, so we didn't get to watch. And the intro is like one of the best parts.
Sweet, and the intro is something that I am aware of. I know who Mojo Jojo is, and I know the intro, and like the Powerpuff Girls themselves, and that's about it.
Just wait, I just can't wait to see your reaction to this. Here we go.
All right.
So everybody, get it to timestamp 0, and everybody press play right now.
Alrighty.
So, Lo, I don't understand how you watched all the Cartoon Network stuff you watched growing up, and this was not one of them.
I don't know. Well, part of it, I don't know. When did this come out? Like, do you know, time period?
96, 97?
Okay, see, I was living in France at the time, and I like to blame a lot of stuff that I didn't really get into on that. I don't know how much of that is true, but I wasn't really into Pokemon until I was an adult because I just missed it. Like, it was popular when I was in a different country, and I was watching the kangaroo crime fighting show in French, which was an actual show. Wow, these are crazy looking villains here.
This does the same thing that the 60s Batman intro does, which is a lot of those are villains that are important and show up a lot, and then there's just random ones that they throw in that they make up for this intro.
Never. Wow, that was a tooth.
Yes.
This is, more violent than I expected already.
It's a little violent. Yeah, Craig McCracken.
I love it.
Came up with this when he was in college and did a short for an animation class. And back then, he was calling it the Whoop-Ass Girls.
Naturally, you had to change that. Got it.
And it's crazy that this became such a...
Oh my god.
If you ignore the giant ad. It's crazy that this became so popular amongst little girls and was thought of as a really prissy show for people that never watched it because it was made by a college kid that probably got drunk every weekend. And it's all about that juxtaposition of the cuteness with the violence.
Oh, their voices are so cute.
Especially Bubbles. She's my favorite. Just wait. So Bubbles is the cute one, and Buttercup is the rough and tough one, and Blossom is the leader and the anal retentive one. And I've always said that you put them together and you get all the facets of one personality.
That makes sense. I like it. I have to say, since we're watching this with subtitles, I'm probably going to make fun of some of the action subtitles because they always make me laugh. Oh, she's so cute! Oh, the ant is cute too. I like him.
This episode has always resonated with me really hard because Bubbles and I have a similar eye problem. Except that in this, she is farsighted and I'm nearsighted.
Oh.
So that's Professor Utonium.
Adorable. This animation style really reminds me of Dexter's Lab.
Yes. And Craig McCracken worked on some of these. Steve and I just did one that he did the layouts and storyboards for.
Aw, she's adorable. Look at her little pigtails.
See, I've got to show you the episode where Bubbles makes a big deal out of how she's just as hardcore as the others.
Oh, they have laser vision.
Oh, yes.
I'm learning all sorts of things.
Yeah, no, the Powerpuff Girls are great because they kind of have all of Superman's powers. Well, not all of them, because Blossom is the only one that has freeze breath. But they will sometimes randomly have powers that you didn't know they had.
Oh, you like guys, don't be mean.
Yes, but that's hilarious. But see, I love that because they start cracking up at her, and you're like, yeah, but it is that funny. So this is not going to be one of those commentaries that is all that listenable if you're not watching it with us. I just want to throw that out there because this is something
because
of
I am
50%
so reactionary.
Reaction.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it before. I feel like I recognize. I feel like I recognize the green one's voice, like the voice actress.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else you would know her from. Bubbles is Tara Strong, who's been in everything.
Oh, okay.
I really want an action figure. I wish they'd put this out of Bubbles wearing those glasses. I guess my favorite episodes are episodes where Bubbles is augmented with some sort of amusing costume thing.
Does that happen a lot?
Well, Steve and I just did my favorite episode where Bubbles thinks she's Mojo Jojo and she's wearing a Mojo Jojo suit.
He's the monkey, right?
Yes.
With like the turban?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he repeats himself constantly with slightly changing his language.
The only thing I know about him is that he goes Mojo Jojo. Oh.
Or the trees. I'm a big fan of punny humor, and there's a lot of that in the show.
I was just gonna say I love puns.
She can't see the forest or the trees.
Oh no! Where did that ant come from? It was literally just in a giant, rectangle.
Okay, so here it comes. We're about to get one of my favorite lines in the whole series that I quote constantly. I think it's coming up. No, we already passed it. We talked over it.
What was it?
But what about the giant ant?
Oh.
Because out of context, that's the funniest thing ever.
That was at the beginning when they were dragging her away, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
See, you would only run into that if you were in two-dimensional space. Are you okay? Bubbles is probably in my top 5 things of favorite things ever. Just ever. Things. In general.
Oh, okay. The green one is Buttercup?
Buttercup, yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that she did voices for Rugrats. I think that's where I'm noticing it.
Oh, okay.
Where I'm recognizing it from.
That was a show I saw once or twice when I was a kid, and it never got me. I never really liked that show.
I have seen every episode of Rugrats and the sequel show, all grown up. I love Rugrats and all the movies.
The ant! Stop laughing!
Yeah, you're gonna wish you hadn't done that.
Her eyes gonna be magnified by her glasses.
Maybe. That could happen. That could be a thing. We're about to get a great parody of the 60s Batman narrator. There's a lot of 60s Batman stuff in this episode.
Oh no!
I don't know if this would actually work. Like, could you actually augment a beam by shooting through glass like that?
I mean, like, you can augment sunlight and burn ants with, like, a magnifying glass.
That's
that's
true, but I don't know that it would just bounce
bigger version
right back at your eyes that close like that.
She's a superhero. She can take it.
She can take it.
Her eyes are emitting the lasers. I imagine they're immune to them. Wow, she obliterated that ant.
Obliterated that ant, yeah. There's a thing you don't see on TV very much anymore. Cruelty to giant ants.
Ew. They're covered in ant guts.
They're covered in ant, yeah. It's the end of Men in Black. And that's when Professor Utonium invented laser eye surgery. Mostly, I love this for voice acting. And here comes maybe one of the funniest things the narrator says in the entire series. Oh, Bubbles, there's always something wrong with you.
So yeah, just like cackling in the background.
There it is. So there's your first Powerpuff Girls episode there, Lo.
I liked it. That was cute.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
So there was me saying a few things and Lo reacting to a Powerpuff Girls episode. I will likely bring Lo back for some more episodes later on here in during Powerpuff Month, and where I'm going to be doing reviews of comics and lots of other things relating to Powerpuff Girls this month. Thanks a lot for listening, and we'll see you again really shortly. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm the Curious Lo.